after chicken she found.
She's saying she was so she couldn't believe what she'd just seen. It was 8 feet tall, pitch black. I'd say blacker than black. We seen it walk off and into the bush.
Suggestions that it may have been a bear are quickly dismissed.
But this thing was upright, human-like, but it still didn't look human. It was a creature. To me, it looked, I don't know, it wasn't, I know it wasn't an animal.
The beast was so disturbing that Helen's mother refuses to ever return.
She says it ruined her blueberry picking, her rice picking, and to go out there alone, this thing ruined it all, she said.
Helen's brother convinced her to show him where she saw the creature.
We searched this area, and this one spot by the mud puddle there, that's where we found a real good print. There was some bear tracks. It's obvious there were bear tracks, but this print, you could tell it's human-like.
Randy Phobister says other evidence left behind raises many questions.
There's branches that are broken that's way too high. A moose couldn't, his neck wouldn't be long enough to reach there and grab those sticks. We thought that was weird, the way those sticks were broken and bent down, just a few.
Phobister takes the researchers out to the area where the sighting occurred.
So is this the spot, Randy?
Yeah, that's the spot.
Signs indicate the area is well traveled by bear and other wildlife. But the researchers are anxious to see where the footprints were found. Perhaps there are others, or more importantly, physical evidence left behind.
Where that red tape is, that's where we had found the good print where we could actually put the plaster on.
But first, Meldrum wants to take a look at the cast.
I don't know if that looks like a...
Well, this is interesting.
You could see those 6 toes, eh? But I didn't really do a good job of putting the plaster on.
The Sasquatch tracks that I'm familiar with, being a primate, they have a very distinctive and very round, broad heel pad under that heel bone. Yeah. And it makes a very distinctively round heel.
Meldrum believes the print may have been made by a bear.
You've got the possibility of a forepaw right here, one forepaw, and then you have this nice series of toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the curve right there of another pad. In fact, this would be the adult and this would be the cub.
2 prints overlapping each other could account for length, width, and the additional toes. However, when compared to the print of a bear, differences come to light.
So, I mean, by comparison to this adult bear, that big toe is pretty large. I mean, even the largest toe on a bear, which is the outside toe, this would be the right paw, the outside toe is usually the largest. It still doesn't quite fit the bill for this toe here.
Because of the condition of the substrate material from which the print was taken, it is difficult for Meldrum to come to a definitive conclusion. But a search of the area soon turns up something else.
It's really a little bit too big to be bear. What do you think about that, huh?
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow. Well, I don't know if all that's true, 'cause you got me and baby, I got you.
The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection. This extraordinary collection is available at the jewelry store at Macy's, the store you can trust.
Hey, a Hanes man himself. My agent turned me on to these shirts. The collar doesn't stretch out. You should look into it.
Looks good, man.
We should do dinner. Just trade info. Maybe you and I could...
Take care.
Call me!
Look for Hanes bonus packs, the perfect gift for the holidays.
Red or black?
When you want to get away,
Both.
Enterprise will pick you up and get you going to romantic weekends. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
We're cutting the cost of Yuletide, taking the bah humbug out of your budget, and amping up the merry in your Christmas. We're lowering prices on everything you need to make your home and the season more festive. Adding more jingle to your pockets and more happy to your holidays. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
A holiday message from Farmers Insurance. May the spirit of the holidays shine its light on your home throughout the season. But may your candles, lights, and fireplace be out before you go to bed. Happy holidays and a safe new year from Farmers. For our home safety discount and ways to save, contact a Farmer's agent, because ready feels good.
This holiday season, give the history fan in your life a gift they'll love to rip open. Visit history.com/shop for our online gift guide. Celebrate the heights of human ingenuity and explore distant worlds. It's all just a click away.
Once there was a sad stretch of road where drivers just couldn't stop in time. But along came the Michelin Man, who reminded them the right tire changes everything. With better tires in place, that sad stretch of road wasn't so sad anymore. Michelin Hydro Edge tires stop up to 14 feet shorter. Michelin, a better way forward.
If you're looking for Thursday night football action in eye-popping HD, Comcast has you covered. With NFL Network on Comcast Digital Preferred. Act now. The season's heating up. This Thursday, December 3rd, the Jets travel north of the border to Toronto to meet the Bills in a divisional showdown. Thursday night football on NFL Network with Comcast, home of the most live sports. Upgrade to Digital Preferred for just $9.99 more a month for 12 months. Call 1-800-COMCAST.
The ancient voices are desperately talking to us. These ancients had knowledge far beyond what we have. Secrets that give a whole new meaning to our future.
Don't miss Doomsday Hieroglyphs, an all-new Nostradamus event tonight at 9 on History, made every day.
Nestled on the shoreline of Ontario Snellgrove Lake, a cabin sits alone in the vast Canadian wilderness. Solitary, but for one uninvited and destructive visitor who watches and waits. This isolated cabin has been the focus of physical attacks. Too remote and inaccessible to be vandalism, and too powerful to be a bear. This man says he was inside as the creature shook the building. This man says something destroyed the interior. This expert says it wasn't caused by bears. This team of researchers is determined to solve the mystery, and this scientist may already have the answer. Dr. Mehrdad Hajibabai has been extracting DNA from tissue samples collected from a nail board left out at the cabin as a deterrent.
We had 3 specimens, and one is a hair sample, and there are 2 sort of tissue type.
Previous testing indicated primate DNA. However, further analysis was required to make a definitive identification of the attacker.
It looked quite degraded. My understanding is that these have been collected a few years ago. The material that we received, we did a rigorous testing on it to purify the DNA and to amplify these barcode regions using different primers and different settings. This allows us to look for different groups of organisms, and the DNA that came from the material belongs to fungi and bacteria. These are harmless fungi and bacteria from environments. They can be on soil or water.